Hey everyone, this is Eric with another episode of Action Figure This Out. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends retro carded Beast. Now I picked this guy up at my local GameStop, and they, along with a few other figures, they had tons of figures there. The X-Men wave with Longshot and Wolverine, along with a few Black Series figures. So check out your local GameStops for this. Before we get started, let's take a quick look at the packaging here. Off the bat, you're going to see the retro card, and it says the Uncanny X-Men at top. You can see the figure through the window along with all its accessories. It comes with an extra head, an extra pair of hands, a pair of glasses, a beaker, and a flask. And the flask says X-Gene on it, which is pretty cool. On the back, you're going to see a little bio for Beast, along with a picture of the figure. And for anybody who needs it, here's the barcode at the bottom of the box. So perfect. Let's action figure this out and take a look at this figure out of the packaging. Dr. Henry McCoy, the gentle giant of the X-Men, uses his mutant physicality and genius mind for the betterment of humans and mutants alike. So I'm just going to say that this figure is amazing. We've been waiting a while to get a definitive version of Beast with a lab coat. This figure is great. The head sculpt is phenomenal. He looks deadly and stoic, which is amazing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that look on his face. White eyes, teeth sticking out. That's deadly. So although this is the same Beast body that we got before, for anyone who hasn't picked this up, this is a great addition to the shelf. Underneath the lab coat, you can see that there's some shading on his chest and his shoulders. So let's go ahead and take these hands off. And then get this lab coat off. Alright. So as you can see, there is some shading on his shoulders. Just gonna get these hands back on. He has some shading on his shoulders, along with his chest here. So, let me get this guy standing again. The figure comes with an extra head. A nice screaming head. So he also has the white eyes and his mouth is wide open. So this is amazing. Comes with an extra pair of hands. So he has an open palm hand and one for holding his beaker or flask. Comes with a pair of glasses. That you can put on his head. Like so. And then he comes with a beaker and a flask. And as you can see, the flask says X-Gene on it. So I really like how this figure has butterfly joints. As you can see in the back, he has some butterfly joints. It's pretty rare to get a figure this big with butterfly joints. He can go all the way back, so that's amazing. As well, he has one hand that is flat for balancing on, so we can do handstands on. You can get Beast doing a signature handstand with his feet in the air. So, this is a great figure with excellent articulation and a great addition to anyone's X-Men shelf. So now that we've taken a closer look at this figure, let's take a look at his articulation. Alright, so in his head and neck, he has a hinge with a ball joint, giving you the ability to look up this much. He can look down this much, almost have his chin touch his chest. He can look side to side, no problem. And he has a tad bit of tilt. Not too much. Okay, but it's enough. He has a butterfly joint, which gives you the ability to go all the way back this far. So that's a pretty decent amount. You can't really go forward a little. You can go forward a little bit. He has a hinge in his shoulder, which gives you the ability to go 90 degrees. He can go forward, no problem. Back, no problem. All around. He has an upper bicep cut, which gives you 360-degree motion, rotation. A double jointed pinned elbow, which goes all the way back. You can almost touch his shoulder. And he has a hinge in his wrist, which you can swivel side to side 360. And you can hinge in and out like this. He has a diaphragm cut with a single ball peg, which gives you the ability to go around like this. He can go side to side 360, no problem. Lean forward this much. You can lean back this much. And he can barely go side to side. He has a lower ab crunch, okay? A lower ab crunch, which together with the diaphragm joint, you can get him bending all the way down like this. You can get him bending all the way back. And for his hips, he has a ball joint, which gives you the ability to do the splits like this. He can kick forward, almost 90 degrees. He can kick back a little bit. And he has an upper thigh cut, which is kind of stuck, but you can get him to rotate 360 degrees, no problem. Double jointed pinned knee, which can almost kick his own ass. And he has a hinge in his ankle, which gives you the ability to kick all the way back like this. So that's really great range. You can kick forward this much. And he has articulation in his toe, which gives you the ability to go up this much and down this far. So that's pretty good. So now that we've taken a closer look at his articulation, let's take a look at how he compares with other figures. Alright, so first we're going to take a look and see how Beast compares with the cel-shaded VHS Wolverine and Sabretooth from the Bonebreaker wave. So now we're going to have him standing next to the Dark Beast from the Age of Apocalypse wave and Magneto from Age of Apocalypse. Okay, here we have him standing next to the retro-carded Iron Man from the 90s animated series and the retro War Machine. And now, standing next to the retro cel-shaded Spider-Man and the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. And here we have him standing next to the retro Scorpion from the 90s animated series and the retro Shocker. And here we have him standing next to the Herald of Galactus Thor and the Mark 70 Iron Man. Next, we have him standing next to the retro-carded Daredevil and the Bullseye from the Daredevil Man Without Fear 3-pack. And now, standing next to Moon Knight from the Moon Knight TV show and Elektra from the Daredevil Man Without Fear 3-pack. And now, we have him standing next to the Deluxe Boba Fett from Return of the Jedi and Cobb Vanth. So I think that's going to be about it for today. Thanks for joining me in another episode of Action Figure This Out, where we took a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends retro-carded Beast. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews of your favorite action figures. As well, don't hesitate to leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Again, this is Herrick from Action Figure This Out, signing off.